Divine day, beautiful souls. I had to come on and make a video because in my life and in many of my close soul sisters and brothers' lives, we've been experiencing a lot of the same kind of synchronicities. Maybe not so much the same experiences, but different experiences, but the same messages coming through. And yesterday, when one of my sisters reached out to me and asked me for support, I channeled, and I just kind of wanted to reiterate what came through, and kind of explain more about what's going on, so to give you better understanding, because I know that many of us on planet Earth right now, that are tapped in, tuned in, and turned on, are feeling the shift that we are experiencing right now. And so many of us are experiencing different hardships in our lives, and what we would probably describe as bad or not good, in this dualistic nature that we live in, right? So you may be experiencing anxiety or mental health, depression, panic attacks. You could be experiencing just situations in your life that are testing you. And basically, the essence of what came through is that we are being asked to step out of the victim consciousness and being asked to step into our creator consciousness. And so with that being said, we are being presented with these different situations and scenarios in our lives that are coming up as we are now experiencing the next level of the spiral, right? Where it's like we're going up a staircase in the spiral of consciousness and the evolution of our consciousness. We go through these experiences, and each time it's like we're going up a spiral staircase. And with each staircase, we have a higher awareness. We're able to see more. We understand more. We have a greater understanding of what's going on because we've experienced this before. So when it comes back around and we experience it again, it's like spirit or universe, whatever you believe in, is testing you. What will you choose? Are you going to choose the same old pattern, or are you going to step into your conscious creatorship? So the spiral of consciousness comes around, you're at a higher level, you're more aware of it. Now you can go, hey, I remember this. This happened before. And become more aware and conscious of what's going on in your reality at that moment, and then you can choose differently. I'll get really vulnerable and talk about what's been coming up for me. I've been having a lot of anxiety and feeling energy moving through my body, and my body almost feels like it's in like this constant state of fight or flight, or it doesn't anymore, thank God. So I was literally barely sleeping, driving myself crazy, and it got so bad to the point where I couldn't even do my unemployment paperwork. And so I actually called the psychiatrist and made an appointment, even though I've been off of all of my psych meds for years, and I've been the most stable I've ever been through just natural remedies and healing modalities, energy healing modalities, and herbal medicine, and diet and lifestyle. But I went into the psychiatrist's office, and as I was there, I just felt in the pit of my stomach I was in the wrong place. And sure enough, as soon as he started to ask me if I got messages from God, or felt like I talked to God, or if I saw or communicated with aliens, I knew immediately I was in the wrong place. I'm like, I can't tell him the truth about any of this, because if I say that I do believe that I receive messages from God, or that I have seen aliens and that I've communicated with them, and that I actually have pictures of them, that he would label me as schizophrenic and, case closed, or whatever, or put me in a loony bin, or throw me on antipsychotics, when I had only gone in there to literally get something to help me with the anxiety that I was feeling. Now, I have felt deep within my being since as long as I can remember, since they first tried to put me on medication when they first tried to put me on medication when I was a teenager. I remember feeling like, this is just a Band-Aid. How is this helping? This doesn't feel like a solution. This just feels like it's just pushing down whatever really is there. It's not really dealing with the core issue. And I'm like, I hate to think that I would have to be on medication for the rest of my life. And I could always have this intuitive knowing of the corruption of it, and like knowing the corruption of the system. Like, I've always intuitively felt in my being so strongly, like, this is not the way things are supposed to be. And I could already connect the dots like this. Like, they're doing this for money. They literally are making people feel like they're dependent on pills, so that they have to continue to keep paying for the pills so that they can continually keep making money off of you, instead of actually helping you heal, because many indigenous cultures believe that mental illness is the call of the healer. And so I believe that too. I believe that mental illness is not a disease. I believe it's a spiritual calling. I believe it is an imbalancement, and it is something, each mental illness has a different, each person has a different method that's going to work for them. But from my own personal experience, it's been a holistic approach of changing my diet, changing the way that I think, cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm big into that. Rewriting and requalifying your thoughts, and just like so much stuff. So anyways, back to the doctor's office. So I caved and I went to the doctor because I was like, I can't function. I just panicked, and I was like, I gotta function, and completely forgetting the creator that I am. That we are, right? We are the conscious creators of our reality. So anyways, I got the medicine, and he ended up prescribing me some medicine, and I took a quarter of one of the pills. And when I did, I felt very hesitant about taking the medicine, let me put it this way. So I took one of the pills, and I only took a quarter of it, even though I was supposed to take a whole. And I did not like the way it made me feel. It was a benzodiazepine, and it literally, I've become so sensitive to energy. It felt like somebody put something over my brain, like was smothering my brain. And yeah, sure, the energy, like the pangs of energy and stuff that were running through my body didn't seem to be happening anymore, but something weird was going on. I couldn't really put my finger on it, and I didn't like the way it was making me feel. But it was able to at least calm me down enough to get me into a state where I felt like I could meditate. So I got my phone out, and I found Tara Arnold, actually, and her Violet Flame meditation with Saint Germain for anxiety, and then I did another one for insomnia. And that night, I slept the best that I've slept in almost a year. And the next day, the anxiety was so much more manageable. Like, it wasn't like overcoming me. I didn't feel the need to go and take another pill, Every time that the feelings were rising up inside of me, I was able to notice it. And before my mind put a narrative on it, I was able to go, oh, wait, okay, hold on. I'm having this feeling. Deep breath, bring the breath in, envision the light going in wherever that discomfort is, and imagine it going down, all the discomfort leaving, going down through your feet and being transmuted back down into the earth. All right, what's your qualifying thought? I am safe. I am held. I am loved. Everything's working out for me. And there's nothing to worry about, because when you're feeling these feelings of anxiety and panic, the worst thing that you can do is put more thought or belief into whatever narrative your mind is on. You want to get your mind off of that belief and into believing and feeling that you are safe. So you want to consciously be breathing, sending that energy wherever you're feeling the discomfort in your body, releasing the tension in your body, and just on the exhale, just exhaling it out and giving it over to God, higher power, source, universe, whatever you believe in. Yeah, so what's really been coming through is that we are given a choice in every single moment. Are we going to be the victim, or are we going to step into our conscious creatorship? Are we going to step into our godship as the conscious creators of our reality? Are we going to hone that skill and learn and be and start to create a new world? Or are we going to stay in the same pattern? And with Lionsgate coming up, the 8-8 portal, this is a very big time of high energy. Our Sirius sun is in alignment and is bringing in these beautiful codes of remembrance for us and empowerment in the Leo season for us to step into our power and remember our true divine essence. So, with that being said, what are you choosing? What's coming up in your reality? And how can you, 1111, how can you choose love? How can you choose your highest timeline? How can you choose to be the conscious creator of your reality? I love you.